Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala Sayyid al-Anbiya wal Mursaleen. Wa ba'd. In the past, to travel for the purposes of Hajj was a great undertaking, something that could cost you your life. You're traveling for months, you bid everyone farewell, you're not sure whether you're going to come back or not. And interestingly, nowadays, even though the modes of travel seem to be more convenient, there's still always this fear when loved ones go for Hajj that you want to stay in touch and see, are they okay? Are they sick? Did they get hurt? Are they in a good situation or not? So traveling for Hajj is something that has a lot of difficulty, has a lot of undertaking. And whenever there's a long journey, the first question anyone would ask is, what can I do to prepare for it? What's my provisions? Should I take this food? I need to take this medicine. I need to pack these clothes. I need to do X, Y, and Z. I have a laundry list of things I want to make sure. Zad. In Arabic, the word zad means that what am I preparing for it? What snacks, what food, all of that. And fascinating, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in Surah Al-Baqarah, when He talks about Hajj, He says, all the zad that you're preparing, all your provisions, all your food, they're in their places and continue doing that. But inna khayra zadit taqwa, that the most important provision and the one thing that will make this trip, make this journey, this voyage, this undertaking worthwhile is when you take taqwa with you and you bring that back with you. What does that mean? That when I'm going to go for Hajj, when the opportunity for me to break down and crumble is there, but I control myself, I have truly benefited from Hajj. You know, subhanAllah, you would think that when you're in front of the Kaaba, you're completely safeguarded from opportunities of doing wrong. But in those moments, sometimes we are tested as well. For instance, to argue with somebody. You're trying to pray salah and somebody just sits right next to you. And there's hardly room for you and the person next to you, but that person somehow finds space. If I want, I can start arguing with this person, push him, get into a fight, but I decide not to. Another important thing is controlling the gaze. We sometimes forget, because maybe not everyone is appropriately dressed. If I keep my eyesight around and I'm not able to, yes, if out of my control I look around, that's fine. We're saying that in an unlawful manner, gazing at people is something that's an opportunity even in front of the Kaaba. Another thing is while we're doing tawaf, for instance, I'm with family members, I can start talking about the dunya, I can talk about things that are unnecessary when I'm yards or feet away from the Kaaba. So when a person is going to go on this huge undertaking, this travel, the most important zad. Zad, if you want to understand it in simple terms, your fuel. When you're driving, you need gas, your fuel. Zad is a person's fuel, what they need to get from point A to point B. Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, taqwa, consciousness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So as we think and contemplate over the Hujjaj and as they're slowly returning back, let's remember these few qualities that they have that I can also bring into my life. From controlling the tongue, to simplicity in my clothing, improving my character, and very importantly, understanding that the best fuel, the best provision is the provision of consciousness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept everyone's Hajj. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala enable us to go for Hajj someday. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive everyone for their shortcomings and allow us to inculcate the qualities that the Hujjaj have demonstrated so beautifully. Ameen ya Rabbil Alameen. Jazakumullah khairan. Wassalamu alaikum.